Welcome to another Sunday show. It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't sell cars there, Ashley. However,
Isn't that oh god, that was like the monster truck logo, wasn't it? Come watch Sunday, or whatever the hell it was.
something like that. So, we'll get this out there. Charles, hello, sir. If anybody on Facebook is out there this time, then make sure you click on that link so that we can see who you are. Right now, pardon me.
I am here. I'm just up in the corner.
Ashley's painting over here.
Wow, trying to read while my guy dry. Don't. He's still wet. I don't need the legs falling off.
Well, let me see the can. Yeah, she's got crazy ass monstrosity that she's gonna paint to use against me. So yeah, I guess that'll be fun when that happens. But it's been a pretty good day. Keegan's got his birthday today, so he's not here. We were gonna go to his house, but his family's gonna take him out, so it's all good. I'm stealing Ashley's coffee cup.
Damn you!
I only have time to make the one, so
Ah!
don't drop your figure. Shit.
You don't want to stay because how his head is. I don't.
So Charles, with all the miniatures you've got, I'm sure it's taking you some time to get those painted. Oh, make sure my phone is off here. It's half the time. There we go. So I'm just gonna sit here, Charles. I got some Rebels I got painted and done for Star Wars Legion, but I got a bunch more. I only got a couple. So while I sit here and talk, well, that's what I'm working on. I even have the fancy dancy Star Wars paints, so that helps. At least to get it to the colors I want. And our paint mixer, which is a extremely expensive nail polish shaker. What you doing? Oh, you're giving me some water?
Yes. That way you can leave
here.
my Citadel cup alone.
You're finishing lunch leftovers. Hey, look at my little paintbrush cup. It's an espresso little cup. So when I'm painting, Charles, I can express myself.
Oh God.
It's not that corny.
Yeah.
I live in Iowa. There's corn out here. Gotta deal with it. That's when you know you did good, when the wife sighs, when she's all, then you know you've accomplished your mission for the day. Did you take all my paintbrushes over there?
No.
I need the smaller one. Why are you giving me? Oh, no, these are fine points. I need
Just the dull ones?
maybe something. Hold on. Maybe something like this here. That'll work. Dull ones. No, not dull. Not dull. Not very dull at all. So, yeah. So, we're just kind of sitting here. It'll be hang out with you guys for an hour. And I guess we'll take it from there. I'm currently painting arms. And yeah, so Keegan's off enjoying his birthday. We're just hanging out. Doing what we can. I guess everybody's getting ready for fireworks. We can't do a whole lot really where we're at, so And where I live, they don't want you to do fireworks. Of course, that's not going to stop anybody. I really personally think that they shouldn't be told they can't do that. So it's like, okay, 4th of July will be fun then. It usually is, anyways. What are you over there giggling about, Ashley?
None.
Ashley's what? Oh God, your guy in base. He's drawing. Hold on. Paint. Ooh, here.
Careful, because I don't know how steady he's gonna be. That's
So
a swarm lord.
she's got him on.
Hey,
Hey.
Tim.
Hello, Tim. Look what Ashley's doing here.
Here.
This is what she's
You can
putting on the
basically put-
wooden base. Yeah.
There's the basically base. All right, give
here
back
you
my
go.
guy so he can dry.
All right, that's what she wants to send after me, Tim. So,
Oh, that's what's gonna come after you.
like, all right, may as well just
There's a difference.
yeah. So this time, just sitting here where she's doing that, and I'm working on painting up a couple more rebels for my Star Wars Legion. I know Shatterpoint's out. Everybody's kind of switched to that.
Isn't Shatterpoint basically like a bigger version of X-Wings?
No. You'd have to just watch it and see. It's
I kind of watched what Mythos was doing, but it confused the hell out of me.
yeah.
And I thought it was 10th edition.
No, yeah, I know. You asked them, is that 10th edition? I'm like, Ashley, it's Shatterpoint. It says
Hey,
Shatterpoint.
we were working. Is that a... Yes, that's a Tyranid. So I got rid of my Death Guard and Dakari and switched over to the Tyranids. So, if you've seen, I don't know, did you put any of my guys up yet or no?
On what?
The Gene Stillers or the little
No, I've been
Termagant
uploading the other
Grants.
videos. We haven't gotten to those yet.
Oh, here.
So, what you looking for?
Trying to separate them.
Oh,
There. Show that off. That's a Gene Stiller.
I already did show them off, I think.
No, we did not.
Her Gene Stealers that she painted. She's got them on wood bases, though.
And then the Termagant.
And then these things just look like little raptors.
Did this go
With
sell
guns.
already? Yeah, they already sold.
The only problem with them selling is there was about $440 worth of them retail, not counting the painting and magnetized bases and all that. And didn't even get half that. And then eBay took like $30 frickin' in fees. So she was wanting to try to sell them
Don't
off.
get me started on that.
Yeah, sell them off enough to,
Pick up the Leviathan box.
yeah, pick the Leviathan box up. But no.
Hey, Brian.
And there's Brian. Hello, sir. Look, Brian, I'm painting. You told me to get to painting, so I am. Yeah, that is tough, Tim, because like brand new on the sprue, and I listed it off as, this is what it would be. So whoever got it got a good deal, but it wasn't enough to do. She wanted to switch over to Tyranid, so she wanted to get that. What starter set are you talking about, Brian? You said your starter set's on the way, so you have to fill us in. What starter set? It takes a few seconds to come back. I'm just... Learn my lesson. Don't primer these figures white if you're putting browns and stuff on it. Oof. Gonna have to make me double coat everything. Well, I'm glad you got a starter set on the way, whatever it is there, Mini Wormut. And obviously, you're having fun doing a little bit of the hex encounter stuff. It's really not that bad. It's just, it's a different way of playing. Although I'm never going to give up, like I said before, my miniatures and stuff. So
No, that's fine. You can go to Hex Encounters. I'll keep my miniatures. And I'll just take yours too.
no. And that's why I won't. Oof. First edition Kings of War starter set. Ironhold. Dwarves and the Undead. So how many pieces is that, Brian? I think I know the set you're talking about. But I'll bet you that's a lot of miniatures.
Got it for $40, he says.
What? $40?
I should have painted
Yeah.
this damn thing before I put it
Hell,
on
you
there.
can't pass that up. That's pretty damn cheap, man. $40. You come across some amazing deals there, Brian. I mean, you saved my butt on this Legion I'm painting. Like I was saying earlier, I know a lot. Everybody's kind of going to Shatterpoint, or that's the newer one. But once I get Legion painted up here, I'm gonna be playing that. So one thing at a time. 91 miniatures. Okay. For $40. So price per miniature, that's unbeatable. Even if you don't like the game, you still got other game systems you can use. So yeah, I'm not doing Shatterpoint. I have a couple Rebels finally done. This is one of them that I've got them based and coated, all the little flesh and all that done, and I'm leaving them on their red bases. I'm not touching the base because the Rebels got the red base and the Stormtroopers and all of them have black bases, so just kind of leaving it where it's at. Let this guy dry. You've got Dungeon Bowl teams to paint up, Tim. Agnostic Gaming, yeah.
I'm going to grab another cup of coffee.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to debate on how we can get another camera added over to that.
To that? Oh, we can. We can just add this one. There's
okay.
two. I can add another one. And Ashley's wanting to show off her work, so. But yeah, Tim, she's going for the Tyranids. She wanted to get away from the Death Guard and do Tyranids. I'm like, okay, so let's sell them and see if we can get the Leviathan box. Because we're not rich, but nope, not close enough. And the fees are ridiculous. That eBay takes 13.25%. So, and then on top of that, they charge you for what that other stupid fee is. It was ridiculous. They took like $30 something out of what she made. And then, of course, you're paying for the shipping, or they deduct the shipping. The people pay for it, but it gets added, and you've got to deduct it and pay. So yeah. Charles, I like to prime on the sprue as much as I can. That's just my personal opinion. Other people have thought I was weird for it, but I like priming on the sprue. Especially it gets more of an even coat. And Tim, you got 4 Dungeon Bowl teams to paint. there you go. No, I haven't tried that Macari, Tim. The only thing I've sold on is eBay over the years. I just remember when eBay was 2%. Ashley, you prime stuff all the time. She doesn't like to prime them on the sprue. But some of them, to me, like, because mostly all I do is Space Marines, they're just really, really, for me, it comes out well to prime it on the sprue. Oh, Tim, you've been rearranging your game room? That's cool. Well, that's what I did here with the boys' room when they moved out. So you just got to have a space to do it because the hobby takes up room. You don't think so, but we all know how that goes. Oh, I thought you primed the death guards, Ashley. Why are you're out in the kitchen making coffee and texting on the phone, aren't you? So. Well, I always prime mine. Always, always, always. On the Space Marines, I always prime them flat gray. And I use that Rust-Oleum 2-time coverage, the more expensive can, because even at $4 or $5 a can, it's not 15 or 17 for the GW official stuff at the store. And hell, my Marines come out just fine. No, you didn't. Okay, Ashley. I thought you primed them, but I guess not. And Minnie, where might you? Tim. So Tim, you don't prime either. Oh, that's cool. And you don't clip your counters. I never played a hex and counter game ever, and when I first took it out, I'm like, man, this is annoying. All those little cardboard tips on the end. So I was sitting there cutting them off, and I didn't know they made special clippers and crap for that. But yeah, it just because it annoyed me. But you don't have to prime if you don't want to. That's all what you want to do. So do what you want to do there, Charles. If you want to prime her up on the sprue, do it. I just do it that way because it's easier for me. So Tim, you do a bunch of different type of gaming too, it sounds like. So you seem to have quite a bit of knowledge on a bunch of things, which is good.
That pink cup works so well for you.
It's your cup.
I know it is, so I had to go grab my other cup.
There, you want to switch it off? That has the hot coffee.
Fuck you!
Excuse me. The show is supposed to be PG most of the time. Okay.
Well, this is gonna suck. I don't have a. We need to get another one of these, but for the bigger bases.
This might work if you bring it around and down, because you can swivel that. I can see if I can add that. Hold on. Let's see.
That.
Yeah, it looks like it'll add it here.
Just make sure the mic's not on, so it does. I don't want. There. Well, because I found the old one you had that actually clamps. Sorry.
There you go. All right, let's see. I want to see if I can add this.
And let's hope it doesn't pick up the mic on it.
It won't.
Okay.
There. That's that god awful thing you're painting, the Tyranid, so you can see what she's doing there. I agree with you, Charles. On some of them, I don't know. You can wash them up, like all the resin. I agree with Tim on that. There's not one resin piece I've got that I did not wash with soap and water first. But when I've tried to paint them, sometimes the paint would separate. So I would always try to make sure I primer them. Oh, hello, Dee. How are you? All different kinds of games. You still got your first board games. That's cool.
I mean, we have Rock'em Sock'em Robots up.
Yeah.
Right there. Somewhere. Right there.
In the yellow box.
It's not in the box anymore. It's built. It's sitting up there.
Oh, you took it out?
Yeah.
You were playing with the kids, weren't you?
I was playing with our 6-year-old grandson.
Dude, who won? You or him?
It was kind of both. But
Kind of.
when you're an adult, your hands don't fit on the little buttons anymore.
Oh, well, I guess that'd be an excuse for now, huh? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, where is that corn red?
I have it back over here.
Yep, I need that. I use it on their helmets. So, Dee, we're just sitting here talking about different games, and Ashley's painting up her giant Tyranid that Keegan printed for her. Now I'm just trying to get touched up on my couple more Rebels. If I can touch up a couple as I go here and there, then I can get them out of the way. Yeah, I'm just saying, with the hard plastic or the resin, on resin, I always make sure I wash them. And hard plastic, I think, takes the primer pretty good. Oh, yeah. You're just picking up. Your husband thought you'd stop in a bit. Dee, well, we're glad you stopped in. Just kind of, it's been a pretty good Sunday, so.
Well, at least it's nice finally outside.
Yeah, all that haze
Smoke
or whatever
that was.
Yeah. Whatever it was, that's gone out of the area, at least seems to be. It was choking everybody out. And then it rained a little bit too, so. Oh, the robots, the Rock'em Sock'em robots, yeah, that's the ones in the ring where you
The red
you
and
fight.
blue.
Yeah, till it pops the other one off. No, many more. It's not nice in that sense. It's just not. It's nice that whatever it is that was in the air is gone. Just because it's affected a lot of people. Even some of my tenants here were breaking out and getting rashes, and it just wasn't good. Oops. Not supposed to say oops while you're painting, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Which one was I doing? One of the Gene Stillers or my little Termagants? But I started painting them, and then I ended up I screwed up like the whole arm. I had to repaint the damn thing. It's like, come on!
Well, that's what painting is for.
Not when you're almost done and you're trying to do just a couple little details and that color's not supposed to go where it did. It's like, come on.
Tim said, did you get more Canadian smoke? Yeah, I guess, except it didn't smell like smoke. It didn't smell like burnt wood or anything. And people were having some pretty bad reactions to it. It's finally gone, anyways. It rained, which helped out a lot. Oh, so D says you're waiting for your U.S. And your UK World of Tanks to arrive. That's fun, actually, when you're waiting for something in the mail. It's kind of fun. Sometimes it's frustrating if you want it right away, but other times it's like, all right, it came. Makes you feel like a kid. The guy, I seen a meme where it was my favorite truck when I was a kid. It shows the ice cream man, and it goes my favorite truck now, and it shows like Amazon, UPS type of truck. Because when you get older, although I disagree, when that ice cream truck comes through here, I want to go out and buy.
You still get excited.
I want to buy a Choco Taco, man. That's what
I think
want
you
to
get more excited than the kids do.
No, I'm excited for them, Ashley.
Don't use them as an excuse.
That's all it is. I'm just excited for them. Right, at least that's the story, and I'm sticking to it for now.
I had to have all the glue dry before I started doing this.
You probably should let the glue dry.
Well, no, I just ended up getting glue up in my brush. It's alright. This is one of my crap brushes anyway.
Oh, yeah, you got an air purifier? Yeah, actually, a lot of people are getting them now. Tim, you're like me, man. That ice cream truck, it still means something. It's just amazing how much the ice cream costs these days. That's all.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Hi, honey, can you pay the rent? Oh, well, we could have till the ice cream truck came through. What do you mean? That's okay. Here's a Choco Taco.
I think the last time we bought ice cream, it was what, for the boys, the three grandkids, me, you, and then Crystal, I believe. And it was like $40 or something like that. It was nuts.
It's funny. The same lady that's been doing our ice cream route since the kids were little. She asked us last year. She goes, "Where are your boys?" And I said, "They moved out." They did already, and I said, "Yeah, you've been coming by here like 14 years." And she's like, "Holy crap!" She didn't realize that much time had went by. And I said, "Yeah."
Alrighty. So.
Oh yeah, Choco Tacos are remade drumsticks. You're right.
I never thought about it that way.
But they are good. They are good.
But yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, they are.
Yep, drumsticks. Now, I'm going to want more ice cream. But I did grab ice cream earlier after we got done doing the game. Ashley needed glue to glue this monstrosity together.
I was trying to use super glue because it worked on the arms, but it didn't want to keep the legs on. Because I think the legs are just so much heavier.
Yeah, that's going to look good, the green.
Well, that's the same color green as on all them.
You can use like Iron Breaker for the sword.
I don't know if I want to do that or do like an orange. Like a bright orange.
Not a power sword, but
Well, they're Tyranids, so I mean, who says they have to be, an actual sword color?
Yeah, true.
I mean, my guns on these little Terminants are purple.
Mini Wormut, the drumsticks never go south. They get eaten before they melt.
I don't know. You guys think that would be a good color for the... Oh, it's hard to see. This is called Dragon Red. It's actually out of the bone set
It'll
selection.
dry looking more like brick. It'll be good.
I think for the armor. And so you got purple on those. I got blue on the Termagant grants. So I want to make the skins all the same.
That one might show them up better. Put it in front and see.
So there's the purple.
Oh yeah, it shows it better.
Kinda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, custom base, and then I took the Battlefield. What are they? Battlefield rocks from Battlefield, and I basically based them all with that. Let's see, what actually has some. If my fingers aren't in the way. So that's what I did with them. So those are purple, and then there's these guys that I did with blue. I just finished actually doing Noel oil on him, or he would have been a lot brighter. I just don't know if I want to do red on him or not, because there's that one. It's called.
Are you gonna make like bone plates, like the plates coming out of his back?
Well, all these are basically the same thing that's on those guys. It's their armor.
Yeah, it just looks like bone.
Basically, but it's their armor. I'm gonna use this green as the details.
I think some of these people are
kind of screwed in the head coming up with this thing.
Oh, I don't know. It's like,
oh, the way I look at these guys, it's like half freaking space troopers, aliens, and half dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a combination of a lot of things they put into those.
I don't know if I should do red or like this like teal color. I think that would look really good on him too. Because the red is, oh God, what is his name? Old One Eye is one of the characters, and he's a massive one as well. Ooh, that green might be kind of interesting.
Do you?
No, because that's already too much green. Yeah, because I was thinking like this orange bed for this. For the sword.
That might be bright. You can try it. It's whatever you want to do with it.
Maybe that or the sapphire blue. From Green Stuff World. Candy ink. Sapphire blue.
That's what I made painted those on Space Marines, and I came
I'm just saying, for the sword. That might be interesting. And then taking, because there's a line in it, and then taking like a black, one of my small things, and just do like a black line. I don't know. I'm not there yet.
Depends on what you want to do with it.
That's my problem. That's how I paint, though. I don't know until I'm there. Is my problem. I have so much stuff over here.
Well, yeah. All you can do is, well, just do whatever you want with. Out of the way. So that's all we're doing, you guys, for right now. For a little bit before dinner time, just sit here and do a little bit of painting and see what we can get done. Exactly, Tim. Tim says it's fictional, so have a blast with it. That's what you do. Do whatever you want. I mean, here's the thing with painting. You can always paint over it. I mean,
well, I just don't. I mean, the only thing I don't like doing some of these guys sometimes is, yeah, I know they're my own figures, blah, 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 but then you have those, like, diehard fans that will, like, criticize you. That's not what color they're supposed to be, kind of thing.
Hold on, it's going to get noisy for a second. Cheesy little paint shaker, but it works. That should be good. Saves your elbow anyways, and all it is a nail polish shaker. You'll invest in the Folio Hex Encounter games. That will be my Hex Encounter Jam. Nice to store them in my file cabinet. Folio Hex. What are those? Mini Warmutt. I mean, is it a brand name? What do you mean? I guess I could look it up. So I don't know enough about the Hex Encounter games. So I only have 2, so I'm not nowhere near close to being an expert.
Technically, we have 3.
Well, yeah, 3. Decision Games makes a ton of them. Okay. I'll have to look at them then and see what you're talking about. Only 40 or 50 counters. There you go. That's the way to do it. See, some of these I've seen that have 2,000 counters. I just personally couldn't do it. I'm not knocking anybody, by the way. Don't take it that way. That'd be too much for me to keep up with. So I applaud those who can. I just can't. That's your speed. Hey man, if that's how you can do it, that's why I like that Panzer Battles that Jeff sent me, but I had to go backwards a bit to try to get, a grasp on how those games work. So the one we played today is very simple, very fast paced, and a couple dozen counters. Oh, your Saratoga game? Yeah. So can you say what games you're going to be hosting soon, Mini Warmutt, or do you just kind of want to keep that under wraps for now? If you want to keep it under wraps, then by all means do so.
We need another Zombicide.
Yeah, Ashley's hooked on Zombicide now, so.
So it's the grandkids. Well, at least one. It's okay. If Keegan's watching this, Aaron wants his painted. He don't like that his aren't painted.
Oh, he gamed with ours and wants it painted. Huh?
Yep, he liked them.
Well, there you go.
He's like, Grandma, can you paint ours? I'm like, nope, you can ask your dad to do that, though.
Oh, Keegan's going to hate you for that. Yeah, it does become a rabbit hole. Especially if you get sidetracked. And oh boy, can you get sidetracked in this stuff. Super easy.
You can do that with any of them, though.
I don't know. In the miniatures world, it seems like it's easier to do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be, Hex or Counters or Warhammer, Flames of War, whatever. Because, I've seen some when they first came out with Armada. Some of those boards people made, it's like, wow, you have, no life to make these massive 8-foot boards.
Well, some people...
And it's like, you have to be doing this for a living.
Yeah. And there are those that are lucky enough to get to do it for a living, so... Although it might become a job at that point, but it would be a fun job. Many more months. Oh, let me see how many roads you've turned on. You've been down a few roads, sir. I know I have.
Yeah, our road. Road of Shame.
No.
Babe.
What?
The black. That's our Road of Shame.
Road? Where's that at? I have no shame. I only have future games for when it's a down and out day. So what it is it's technically saved up fun. It's not a pile of shame.
Okay, I never looked at it like that.
Everybody says pile of shame. I'm just saving it for a rainy day. People be screaming, "Oh my God, the grid's down," and we're like, "We're cool. We got candles and paint."
I mean, when we had the Dre show and we didn't have any internet whatsoever because everything was down, we literally had candles. I was building all those Necrons for Keegan.
Yep. It's kind of funny because it is a pile of opportunity, Mini Wormut. Because one of the little posts I did that took off was I had a bunch of Necrons sitting around a tea candle, and I just posted Necrons by candlelight, and it pretty much just kind of took off.
Well, when you have no power.
Didn't have no power for 9 damn days. Nothing, no power.
Yep.
But, it is a pile of stuff to do. The problem with life is this, Tim. If we had the money to get up and just relax and do what we want to do, there would never be a pile. But because we have to do that whole stupid work thing, that...
I still think there would be a pile. Because you can only do so much so fast.
Yeah, but you would be able to knock them out. It wouldn't take so
fan?
long. No, I got nowhere to set this piece down.
Yeah.
That's all right. There's the fan on. Just don't know I got it. So, yeah. It's just one of those things. If you had the money and the time, that'd be great. What I don't understand is, how come I don't have time anymore? I used to have time to do stuff. It's like, now I don't, which confuses me. But before, I would have time to do things, so... Like, I wish I could sit down and for just, 5 or 6 hours just paint. But I generally don't get that kind of time to do. I used to be able to sit down
I'm just surprised that I was able to knock out that whole game on top of all the others and basically just doing it at night.
What game?
Zombicide.
Oh. Well, yeah, but... kind of all depends on your situation. What you can and can't do. I know I do have to figure out a way to get a better light in this room. No,
Sorry, didn't mean to blind y'all.
that doesn't help. That's actually worse. Mini Wormut says you couldn't have painted all the Z-side invaders, have you?
Yeah. I have that whole invader box done. I have the 3 boxes of the Kickstarter you got too, all done.
So
we don't have those, but we have Mini.
Yeah, we don't have Dark Side and Black Ops. But the full core box is done. And then the ones that you sent me the link to that I ordered, those are all done. No excuse.
Maybe I shouldn't have glued him down yet. I'm regretting that decision.
What?
Gluing
Oh,
it
you
down.
probably should have painted it first. Okay, so Brian says, go get them, then paint them. Come back and tell me you painted all the Zombicide Invader minis. Then you can say you've done it.
Is he fronting that bill?
Nope, he's just telling you to go do it. Actually, some of the prices have been pretty good. It's just, you gotta wait.
I mean, if he wants to front that bill, I have no problem painting them all.
Tim's all the lawn needs mowing and it just keeps raining. That doesn't help. But Tim, it'll make the grass grow and that's job security. Mini Wormwood said it's only $160. Come on.
It's 160 what each or for both of those two?
No, actually, it's less on the one, right, Mini Wormwood. I thought it was that Kickstarter special was $89. Whatever link you sent me the other day, it was the original Invader with one of them, Black Ops or something. It was like $89. So you would have got all this stuff for the price of just the regular box. Mini Wormwood says Ashley doesn't know why you couldn't sell anything on eBay. He just sold the Fallout box we sent him for $500.
I can see that.
No, she's got her head down. That's right. We can do it. We can. Tomorrow is National Gather Change Day. So tomorrow I'm going through the parking lot looking for pennies and dimes and shiny things. But once I got stuck under one of those Yugo cars, Brian, for a quarter. But it was a quarter. At first I thought it was a 50-cent piece, but it was just the way I was looking at it. So I got under the car. Good thing is there's a little old lady that seen me stuck on the car and she just picked up and moved it off because, you know, they're just little cars. I knew I shouldn't have climbed under there to get it. I did cover myself brilliantly, I think, Tim. When someone said, Greg, what were you doing under that car? I said, saving for my retirement. You know what I mean? Oh, I know what you mean there, Charles. I mean, you can only do so much. Luckily, it's only a matter of time for you go to a banker and you tell them you need to borrow money and they decline you and they give you this whole list of things. You start pouting. They go, what's wrong? You say, but I'm a Games Workshop buyer. And you'll find out the banker is too. And then they'll just give you the loan. They'll go, we understand. They'll probably even hug us and say, we got you. We got you. Just have to find the right banker who understands. Where'd that other bottle go? Dang it. Oh, there it is, my gunmetal. That's right. Remember I told you a long time ago, Tim, I made that mistake. That our financial advisor constantly said, invest in your 401k. I thought he said 40K, so unfortunately I didn't save my money. But it happens.
No, you were, and then I spent it.
That has happened too. Is there?
What?
There should be a needle over here somewhere. This paint's kind of. Yeah, a GW investor.
Look out!
They're out there. You know, some of these other people are doing the same thing. That's why they made so much money last year and the year before. I mean, as soon as COVID hit, Games Workshop stuff went through the roof. Their sales were the highest they'd ever been. Which is good for us gamers. It brought about a time in gaming there's just so much out there I can't even keep up with all. There's a lot of things I want to get, man. So yeah, Charles, just buy what you can only afford and take it from there. Eventually, Games Workshop and stuff might give out coupons for food if you buy one of their boxes. That'd be great. Like, buy this box, get a $25 gift card to the store so you can eat something. I don't know. I guess that's how I would market it, you know.
I would spend $300 to get a $25 gift card.
Well, yeah, everybody would do that. Look, I got 25.
And you know, about 95% of the people would spend that gift card right back there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know why? Because they'd spend it on the paints.
Yep.
Just bought this box. I need the paints.
All right, I gotta shake this. It's gonna get loud again.
Yep. That's the
Dungeon Bowl? Was that a Blood Bowl, okay.
oh, so Blood Bowl I have not played, but
I thought you did.
Blitz Bowl. Hold on.
Blitz Bowl.
Blitz Bowl is the Games Workshop condensed version. You can only get at Barnes and Noble, and that's fun. It's the same game, the same factions, from my understanding. It's just a very condensed version.
Well, this might not work as well as I wanted.
What?
This is a dry.
Oh, that's dried out.
No, it's a dry. It's dry brushing. Because I ran out of my glow color, like glow green. So I'm going to see how well this works.
You could do lines on it.
Well, he's got like all these indents. Like where veins or whatever
Yeah.
would show, like these guys.
Yeah.
Babe, see? All these like indents and
Yeah.
grooves.
I see.
That's what I'm going to fill in. I just ran out of that color.
So do you have enough of this?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you use that? Oh, jeez. I hate it when you squeeze the bottle and too much comes out. More than you're going to use. Oh, Dungeon Bowl, but Blood Bowl is so prevalent in GW's world. So then I'm not quite sure about Dungeon Bowl, but Blood Bowl I know about, and then of course it's a small game I've played, but
Is that the one with the? Oh God, what were they? The little.
else.
I can't remember. I went over and helped Dee paint them way back, or was that Blood Bowl? It looked like little not Vikings, but
Yeah, they were for the Blitz Bowl.
Blitz Bowl. Okay, that's so many different bowl ones.
Well, yeah, and so those were fun there too.
Little redheaded. Now I can't remember what they were called.
Like dwarves.
Dwarves, yeah. Leprechauns. I don't know.
Don't think they were leprechauns.
I think they were dwarves.
But you never know what will come out of that warp. So I don't know. Can't really see what you're painting, I guess. What you're doing.
Well, I'm trying to. I gotta get. I don't want to mess up this line.
So it's a brutal game, no passing. So it's just hack them up as you go, then kind of a thing. So Charles says he's working on a list of miniatures. He needs to have enough figures in increments of 12, which is a unit size in the Dragon Rampant rules. Okay. So you got some dwarves, you got 5, you need 7 more. Yep. Is that their basic unit size then? I got something I'm kind of working on that I'll tell you about later when it comes.
Yeah.
Hey,
I wasn't too happy. You said you didn't order it, honey.
I didn't think I did. I remember putting it in the cart and then I blacked out. And I think I had a seizure and I might have accidentally ordered it. It says, I think so. These are all medical conditions you can look up.
Oh, yeah, they're medical conditions that you don't have.
Well, I did that day. It's all right. It was only like $16. It's not like it was a big thing, but I honestly didn't recall ordering it. So
And remember, you're going to be at work when they're going to come.
what does that mean?
That they'll be painted.
No. Kind of depends. So you have elites, greater and lesser war beasts. You got rules for all that. That's cool there, Charles.
I don't know what color hooves I should make.
Huh?
I don't know what the color hooves I should make them.
Oh, it's looking pretty good so far. Do you have the black? No. Getting to where I like that Army Painter black a little bit better than that Abaddon black.
I don't know. Abaddon black is just like a shiny.
Yeah.
But I do like the matte on them a lot more than the actual shiny part to it. This is irritating me, so what we're gonna do. Get off my coffee! Psh.
I just want to see if it's warmer. It's not.
Where's your
Warmer plate. I don't know. Down there somewhere. It's all the other crap.
No, it's not.
Don't worry about it. It's round.
Oh, there it is.
It's not going to work now, Ashley. My cup's almost empty, so don't worry
Oh.
about it. Just, you're good. The local Disney stores have closed, so you just might look online for 25 to 30 millimeter. Yeah. The Seven Dwarves. I didn't see that, Tim. Hi ho, hi ho. There you go. I mean, we're off to war we go. Instead of work, they can march singing off to war we go. They would be hard to hit, too. Seven Dwarves looking for work. There you go, Charles. Offer the dwarves a sign-on bonus. I don't know what you could offer them, but, figure something. You don't think your granddaughter would have anything you can borrow? List for their shoes? That's funny. You could.
Does he have like a Dollar Tree or 99-cent store around him?
There you go, Charles. Do you have any of those kind of stores around you, the dollar stores? Sometimes you can
I don't know where Charles lives, so I don't know.
Find appropriate size characters. I've seen roughly.
Well, I mean, ours have, if you want to do like 6 millimeter, they have those little like fairy garden little like things.
All you can do is look and see. Oh, Charles says, beautiful San Diego. I used to live in Orange County there, Charles, in LA County. So I would drive from, where Anaheim, California is, out to Victorville. We used to call it Victimville because that's where all the gang members dumped the dead bodies. But Victorville, Hesperia, Apple Valley, I drove that to work back and forth every day. So when I moved out here to Iowa and people thought, can you make it? It's 15 minutes the other end of town. I'm like, I drive an hour and a half, 2 hours one way to work, before. So I'm like, yep, I can do that.
So yeah, he would have an actual 99-cent store.
Yeah, in California you would.
I actually kind of miss California sometimes.
Ugh.
I said sometimes.
I kind of miss the food out there.
Yeah.
All the other stuff's just terrible. You don't even know when you're living in California that you're living in a dump because you're just so used to it that when you get out of it, you realize exactly what you were living in. But it takes a minute. Although there were some things that were nice about it, but everybody thinks, oh, it's sunny California in June. They always had June gloom because it was gloomy most of June. Earthquakes were not fun. San Diego is not a safe place either because the Marines will send their guys out at least 2 at a time. You can't go by yourself because they'll even get them rolled.
Well, you got the Marine base down there. You have the Naval base down there.
Yeah.
All right, this is
Okay, I think that's
a little bit.
What?
How thick this paint is.
The Citadel paint?
Yeah, because it's not an actual paint; it's a dry brush, so it's supposed to be thick. So what I'm
how's
gonna do
it
is
coming out? Let's see.
it's thick. Or you mean the guy?
Well, yeah, you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna water this down, basically.
Oh, I see. You putting it in.
The grooves and the claws.
Yeah, you're gonna have to mix it up. I don't know. It's coming out pretty good. Oops, do it that way. So those are the grooves in the legs and the seams. That'll look good when you're done. In a Dress for Less store, you found a set of metal D&D figures repainted. Really? Wow. Pre-painted. Jeez. Did you pick them up then, Charles? Did you buy them? Because that'd be interesting right there, man. I don't know how you're get to really mix that. It's chalky.
Well, yeah, because it's you're supposed to just dab it and then smear it like on a board or something.
Well, that's good that you bought them. That's cool. I gotta let these other two finish drying a little bit here. So I got most of their uniform done. Smashing it up still. So it looks good on the wood base there, by the way.
Yep. There we go.
Yep, you never know sometimes when you're going to run across a good deal, man. So you got to take them when you can.
Much better.
Well, I'll tell you what I used to do. And that was I would go to like the thrift stores, not necessarily Goodwill, because Goodwill marks their stuff up quite a bit. But sometimes Goodwill, but your local little oddball name thrift stores. California had a lot of them. And at the swap meets, that's one thing they don't have out here. But like your flea market swap meets, Man, I can't tell you how many Atari games I found for my 2600 where they were just selling them for a quarter or 50 cents. You know, like I got a box of them. I still take that Atari 2600 out and play with it. You know, it works still. Um, and looking back, there were a lot of times we bought board games and stuff that you get it for like nothing, a quarter, 50 cents. Um, so in California, I think if I was to go back out there, that's what I'd be looking for, the miniature stuff, because one, a lot of people don't even know what it is. They don't. They'll go, oh, I got this. My son bought it and left it, and I'm selling it. And I don't know. Give me $1 for it. They have no idea.
They just want it gone.
Mm-hmm. I got a whole box of I don't know, like football cards one day for a quarter, and you go through there, and there's about $200 worth of cards. They just got rid of them. You know, they didn't look at them. So that's what I would do. Since you're in California, Charles, I'd check those little stores like that, because there are oddball things you can find that you can redo. And out here, there's not a lot of hobby stores. There's 2 in our area, and we try to go to both of them, one over the other, more so because they mostly have more of the stuff that we use. But you don't usually find deals. But Barnes and Noble, boy, you can. What's that? There's a game over there still, Keegan. I think $15. And you got the Warhammer Firestorm, which is a hex game. Actually, the board's all hexes, but you use the miniatures to move your units on the hexes. And it normally like $50. He got it for like 15. So he's found some really good deals. Oh wow! Okay, Tim. So you said you got Space Marine Adventures from Barnes and Nobles, but since they only had counters for the Necrons, you did buy the actual Necron figures. Hey, why not? You felt like getting Space Hulk with half the figures. So I'd hit up the 99-cent stores. I mean, technically they're $1. They changed them all to $1.25 out here, but you never know what you're gonna find. For instance, let me show you this. Can I move this? I can't see the paint holder here. Oh, well, I'll just turn this Ashley's camera. So look, see this paintbrush holder? That was 99 cents. That's $1. And you can see it holds a lot of paintbrushes or whatever. And it's sturdy as hell. You're not gonna break it.
Well, these bases that I'm using were actually from the Dollar Tree as well.
So yeah, you can find some good deals, man. You can definitely, and we have 2 of those paintbrush ones, another one above us. But you know, why pay $15 for something that holds whatever you want right there? So I don't know, some good deals sometimes.
I mean, my only complaint with that, it doesn't turn. But I don't see why we couldn't get some kind of gear system underneath it.
But you don't even need it to, and it's so sturdy when you snap it together. It's not flimsy at all.
No.
You can probably stand on it. So it's but the point is, look how much you use it. You got all these brushes in it. You're constantly using it, and but Barnes and Nobles has really good deals. Looking back, I think it's on.
Tell me what you're looking for. I can tell you.
I think it's over there on the shelf underneath the X-Men stuff.
What?
Just a box game, but it was a good deal.
What Keegan got? Yeah, it's over there. Actually, I think it's on the bottom. It's underneath the table area.
No, underneath the table area.
Yeah, that's why you can't see it.
Oh, Tim says his area is littered with dollar stores. Ours is not so much littered with it, but there's a couple. Although I noticed trying to actually get something for just $1 anymore is getting hard to do. Okay, there we go. Sorry, just took my attention for a minute trying to paint this helmet. So yeah, as long as you find something that works, you can get a deal on, you enjoy it, why not? There, of course, are going to be things you can't really work around, but some of them you can. It's pretty good that way. Oh, Hobby Lobby? Yeah. They're not necessarily cheap, but they do have the Vallejo paints and they do have airbrush stuff. And they do have some cool stuff for your house, though.
Greg, don't let me go to Hobby Lobby.
There is a lot of nice stuff there you can get. You can go to Hobby Lobby.
No.
It's just generally there's a lot there to buy, is all.
That's why you don't like me going to Hobby Lobby. Because I would come home with something.
That's what I find the money. Oh Lord. Well, we got some painting done. We got to hang out with some good friends and nice people. And I think, well, Ashley there is still working away for a bit. But probably go ahead and wrap it up, you guys, so we can work on getting some dinner done, get things going. I really don't want to work tomorrow, but then I have Tuesday off. So hopefully you guys have the 4th off and that you have a good, safe holiday. Okay, what's the song that's stuck in your head, Tim? Joann's Crafts. Yeah, I've gotten those for fabric, like for mats and Michael's. Michael's doesn't have as much for what I guess we need to do that me and Ashley have found, but
When we first started, we got like a bunch of sand and rock from there for like creating some stuff.
Judy is a song, yeah. But yeah, the point would be, yep, there's a lot of places to find some deals. Let's see what you got so far before we sign off. Gosh. Oops, slow down. There you go. You got the little openings in the flesh done.
Mm-hmm.
So like these bone structures coming out, what are you gonna do with those?
They're gonna be red. It's just I'm trying to get the base part of it done.
Yeah, sometimes the song will stick in your head and you don't know why. I completely get that. You know, the Imperial March from Star Wars, dun 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 dun. You know, and I get that stuck in my head, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" Then a few minutes later, the wife pulls up, and I realize my mind knew she was coming home.
You were gonna say something about me.
It's like warning you: the Emperor has returned. Quick, hide! Wait, too big to hide. There's nowhere to hide, and the dog would rat me out. So really,
actually, that's how I know when you pull up. Being back here in this room, you can't hear if someone pulls up.
But the dog.
The dog does. Yeah. She gets all excited when her daddy gets home.
Well, yeah, it's him. Darth Vader's march done. Yeah, you know the orchestral music. I have a tendency to do that though, but you know, like poor Keegan, we were playing tanks, Tim, one day. He's playing the Shermans, the Americans, and he just constantly complaining because he was losing and how his guys didn't get no respect. And so when I blew up one of his tanks, I said, "Okay, stop for a second, Keegan. Hold on." I held the phone up, and while he was griping, I looked up taps, and I played taps. He's all, "Damn it, Greg, shut up." And I was like, you said you would like a little bit of something there, so there you go. But now he checks to make sure I don't have any songs preloaded, ready to go. So it worked. You're getting that done. It's too bad you're never going to be allowed to field that character. Babe.
Watch me.
No. The stats are ridiculously huge. 14 wounds.
Actually, I think this one's only 10.
Only 10. Only 10. Okay, I guess. I do know I got to get the new book and the new cards to update my stuff. Whoa. I don't know, man. It's a never-ending. But at least my Core Legion box is being worked on, so I'm happy. I like Star Wars. I'll be good with it, you know. Yes, they do. That's right. Suddenly. Oh, yeah, your character under these new rules actually is 2 points. 3 points because he's big.
Nope.
3 hit points is all. Or wounds.
Nope. It's okay. Keegan's not happy with these guys either, so don't worry about it.
I kind of do worry about it. Yeah.
What? I mean, that is a cool concept where each one is already pre-cut basically, and they come in their own little baggies.
they're nice because yeah, they're all completely separate. You don't got to break them off a screw. You just take them out, build them as you go. They're different models though. I'm gonna have to. Some of these bases are big. Look at
Nice.
that. There's some big base in there. But I think that's for. That's right. I got to get the speeder bikes put together.
You need to do some?
I don't know if you know. You're not really a Star Wars fan. So I don't know if the Emperor would let you touch these.
I like Baby Yoda and
But he's not even
R2-D2.
really a baby Yoda. He's a gherkin. See what I mean?
I stopped watching it when they had those little penguins that were cute, and they had Chewbacca eat them.
Penguins. Ewoks?
No.
Oh, and the one. Oh, yeah.
He befriended them, and then he killed them.
So that's our version of a chicken nugget, is all that was. Oh, got fence cars.
That and Disney kind of screwed them up.
Yeah, they tend to Disneyfy everything they get a hold of. You have to go through these cards and see what units are what on this.
So it's pretty bad. If you guys wonder, I have a fan basically sitting right behind this camera. I know I probably shouldn't be showing the company name, but they had a Sonic the Hedgehog can
So,
that hasn't been opened, but I think this is orange. No, peach. I won't touch it, so I keep it upside down.
and you've got your figures on
And I
it.
put the figures right in there. It fits just perfect.
Then they sit in front of your fan and
Yep.
dry.
Because it's at the perfect height. Painted during this hangout. How many did you paint, babe? 2, looks like?
I got the arms and the weapons are separate, Mini Wormut. So, yeah, I worked on them. I got the arms, the gloves, the hands, the gun on both of those.
And I've been working on this big guy, so.
And the miniatures, I'm doing things like working on their belts and backpacks and stuff like that. So it's not about how much, sir. It's about quality, right? Or something like that. Anyways, I got some done. 2 more. For the most part, I just
That's
got
it. Where's
either.
the one that's already done?
These 2 are done already. And then I just want to. I gotta varnish them or spray them. I think would be the best. Charles is he needs to see how much free cash he has with his daughter out of town and access to a car. He might go hit a few stores. There you go. Go out and spend before the kids find out you had any money. That's what I would do. And Ashley's still working on that one big ass miniature, Brian, but there's a lot to it. So, although you've gotten it assembled on a base and mostly painted, so.
Yep. The way I paint, though, is I go through and kind of, while painting, is like, oh, that'll look kind of cool.
So, getting things done. Brian's all, there's no joy in this hobby. It's about how many you get done. Grow up. I cannot grow up, sir. I was a Toys R Us kid. Remember that song?
Oh, God.
You're not supposed to grow up. One day, say I have a back scratcher, so I can't be too grown up. This is the life of the miniature war gamer. Learn it, live it, love it. We do. I just sometimes feel like too much attention. Maybe I guess I could do them quicker, faster for more of a. I don't
I've
know.
done the, just spit them out kind of thing, but they just don't ever look really that good.
He's just harassing us, but yeah, we're trying. What I do need is like a 4 or 5 hour stint to be able to sit down and do it, because my stormtroopers are painted. Other than I just found my speeder bike, so I guess I got 2 more I gotta paint, but all of them are done. Vader's done. Some of the rebels are done. Hello, Chris. How are you? Ashley's painting her giant Tyranid monstrosity. And me, I'm just doing some Star Wars Rebels.
Swarm Lord.
Mini Mormon says, I was painting and listening and fell asleep, but not because of you two. It was just a long day. That's okay. Yeah. It is a long day. And sometimes when you stop and sit down, then, you're going to want to crash, man. That's what happens. And hello, Chris. We're just sitting there. Ashley's painting that, and I was working on my Rebels. You're designing cards for a game you're designing? Oh, so is that something you're designing with your brother there, Chris? Or just something kind of on your own? And cards are handy. I like cards of the game. Personally, Greg likes that. I don't mind checking the book, but I'd rather have unit cards on the table where I can look at my stuff as a quick reference way of gaming, as opposed to trying to constantly go through a rule book. That's why I was surprised with Games Workshop's giant new stat cards or data cards, whatever you want to call them. They're huge. They're freaking huge. So, yeah.
They're making it even for blind people to see.
Many women are saying I'm designing a design that's designing a design. Oh, okay. There you go. So many Wormut, the game rules are just simple. We could just design something like on a floor better, you hit them and kill them. That's it. Oh, you're designing the card game for the card game jam with Hissy Cat. Okay, that's cool. That'll be interesting to see then. You need a gray primer, Charles? Mini Wormut just said yes, but does that mean his DoorDash order with tacos has arrived, or is he saying yes to Chris? Because there's a good possibility food is involved with that kind of excitement. Which, by the way, Mini Wormut, a lot of times you make me hungry, to be honest with you. Uh-oh. I think you missed a spot, babe.
What?
Huh? Nothing? Well, as long as you're having fun, Chris, you get the stuff designed, I mean, why not? I look down for a minute so I can paint this face. I really do like this Vallejo basic skin tone. It's a pretty good skin tone. And then if you wash it with, like I'll use the Flames of War, Colors of War paints, the European skin tone, when you put it on there, it just makes a really good combination. My daughter's buying her. You got a hot fudge sundae? All right, Tim, you scored then, man. I bet that's good. And Chris, I have to take a look at that Epic stuff because I just haven't had a chance when we were talking earlier, but I'd like to take a look because if it's along the lines of 6mm, well, didn't you guys have a table out there at March to Victory, I believe? Wasn't that 6mm Warhammer figures with the other rules that Jay has? I'm pretty sure I saw a table like that. Oh, it's 15mm. There you go, Chris. You got to buy it because Minnie Wormont said to do it. Buy it, buy it, buy it. So I got to get this on the back of these. Tough to paint them, Tim says. Well, Chris, if you get them, let us know. I'll have to go look them up, though. One thing at a time. The Horus Heresy Blood Angels are calling you? Yeah, when Horus Heresy came out, man, people scooped that up right away. Aha. I can do the shirt. Chris is going to go serve the Emperor. Hey, why not? I simply altered a little their slogan. To me, it'd be in the future, there is only war in coffee. Because something has to fuel the war. One of this is. Yeah, I'd hope there'd still be coffee too, Tim, because really, there has to be hope for mankind. You can't just have a war and not have any reward.
The heel.
Huh? That looks pretty good.
Whoa, that is thin.
Oh, don't let it run down on your base then.
That's the problem. That's what the color I'm debating on. if I want to use that up on the feet, though.
Use it on whatever you want. Gonna go make some coffee now? You may as well, Brian. One of these days, we'll just be broadcasting from down the street of your house, and I'll say, "Sure, Brian, let's go make some coffee. I'll be there." And in about 5 minutes there, there'll be a knock at your door. Your wife will probably run back screaming, "My God, it's some strange-looking guy and his wife, and they smell like plastic." Run. Oh, yeah. At least I am putting my official paints to work. Coffee is good when it's a flavor of ice cream or chewy candies. Okay, we can go with that. Many more ones. Get off my lawn. I can see that. Hey, to maintain a lawn in Arizona, I could understand why you'd want me off the lawn. Listen, you live in Arizona, Brian. Just cut your yard out, and you can always have colored concrete.
What, Jan? He probably has rocks that are spray painted green.
That's what I'm saying. You get some green concrete and pour it out there, and you're good to go. I used to do a lot of rockscaping in Victorville and Apple Valley area because that was all desert, so you couldn't really use much water. So they used a lot of bender board and made rock designs in people's yards. Yeah, I'm not going to kill your grass. Mini Warm-Up, Chris is right. Rocks and cactus. Yep. Are you saying you're installing a synthetic lawn in your backyard? Like fake grass? That'd be interesting. Why don't you just get some of that really cheesy looking carpeting they put down outside on patios with the grass? It's plastic and all, but you just cover it out there. It'll have a thatch with it too. AstroTurf for the win. Yeah. If that's what you got to do, at least you don't have to cut it. You know. Seagrass. There you go. AstroTurf. Well, you could put that on your lawn and it would look good all the time. Of course, you know a landscaper that can do it, so you're already ahead of the game. Because you know the landscaper. You could squeegee it. We've come a long ways if we could squeegee our lawns. No, I believe it. Mini Warm-Up. I've seen some really interesting things over the years. So why not? What are you doing today? Cutting your lawn? No, I'm gonna go squeegee it, man. I can't help it. I used to wash windows a lot, so now I just gotta squeegee my lawn because cutting it doesn't work. I mean, why not? That would be interesting. Could you imagine though if there's a little rabbit come out and he hops on your grass and he's like, "What is this? This doesn't feel right." So, I don't know. The life of a desert rat, yeah. I didn't mind living in the desert area when I did out towards Barstow in California, but Phoenix was a bit rough. Like I said before, Flagstaff was nice. I didn't mind going to Flagstaff, Arizona. But I'll never work in Phoenix, Arizona. Again, it's too hot. Charles found dwarfs in Snow White. Yes, yes, there are dwarfs in Snow White. That's good. So no one's going to be at my Space Marines. Are not going to be able to fight your guy. They're just going to walk up and go, "Wow, that's a cool color scheme," and then they're going to chit chat about paints. And there'll be no more war. They'll just be sitting around talking about paint schemes. What do you think? You could try it, I guess. You have a lot of rabbits. Oh yeah, I bet you do. We used to have a ton of jackrabbits out there in the Victorville, Hesperia area. A lot of them. Coyotes, yep. It was quite interesting to live out there. Yeah, the lost cat or the small dog isn't really lost. It just became dinner for the coyotes. That's all that is. And they'll probably never find him either. That's just kind of how it goes out there.
I need that black. Please.
What you can do with that? Oh yeah, Tim. There are some coyotes, and at nighttime you'll see them more. Like out here, you'll see foxes too in the evening.
And early mornings.
Yep, early mornings. Chris says he thinks that's what happened to one of his indoor-outdoor cats. It's possible because I don't know where you live, but out here there are coyotes. You'll hear them at night.
Chris?
Yeah.
Or
And Brian
doesn't
says,
he live not too far?
No. Oh, so you take your early morning walks, you find the collars. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, they got to eat.
Nature.
Wile E. Coyotes.
Are there rail runners too? Oh God, I just showed my age.
I always felt
Wow,
bad.
I just showed my age.
I always felt bad for the coyote. He just could. He tried. 45 minutes south of Hannibal on the Illinois side, so you're not that far from us at all.
Only a few hours.
Yeah.
Wait, there's this town in Illinois that's called Hannibal. No wonder why he's finding collars.
Hannibal. The tall coyotes are creepy, Tim says. Yeah, beep, beep, yeah. Yeah, that poor coyote, he always got the bad end of the stick all the time. And he tried, though, but he never stopped trying. Oh, okay, the Missouri side. We'd have to try. I'd have to try to look that area up and see roughly, but still, you're not that far. So Mini Wormut's a little bit further. Oh, you're 15 minutes south of Quincy. Okay. We're located on the northeast side going west of the cornfield that's located on the southwest side, but just slightly north of town. And I think it's about 3 miles out as the crow flies, but depends on how the crow flies. And if he has to fly in the smoke and haze, then it changes a lot. You can't count on it. You just can't. But if you go down by old man Johnson's farm, past the three-legged cow, you take a left. That should be the Millers. Don't go to the Millers. That's why all the empty cars are there, because people went to the Millers. So just keep going. And once you get to the gas station, if you're looking east, turn west, and you'll see our house. That's about the best I can do.
Hannibal. Did I spell that right?
Yep. Hannibal, Missouri. There you go.
2 hours and 41 minutes just to the city from here. So about 3 hours, not even.
Can't swing a cow to the Indian cornfield. Yeah, they tend to be everywhere. Yeah, no, I'm giving directions because that's how confusing it gets to be, Chris, when I kind of joke about it or mock it a bit, but I've had directions like that. Well, just go out of town past the Casey's and you get to the third stop sign and you go right. If you're facing east and go down past blah, blah, blah. You know, and by the time you're done, you're like, where are you? Can you just like give me little clearer directions? But that literally is how you'll get directions out here on a lot of things. So thankfully, I'm an ex-construction worker. I can find places by food. You go to the Burger King, you go left all the way to the Taco Bell, you hang a right, so on. Past Dunkin', 2 miles, you know what I mean? But here it's difficult, especially when I used to go out and work on some of these places. I mean, trying to get directions is, you know, and they act like you know where everything is, and you're like, no, I don't. But it does get to be kind of funny on the directions, for sure. I'm just staying on these figures, Mini Warm Up, because that way when I'm done, they're completely completed. He told you to turn where the old radio station used to be, but it burned down 30 years ago. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like, when I moved out here and I had to go out in outer line areas to get some work done for people, and it's like I have no clue. Like, you're sending me on road marks like I've lived out here. And they will think a 15-minute drive is a long ways to go. And for me, it's like, huh? I lived in California for a long time. Once I escaped, moved, but living out there is a lot longer drives. Is that how Canada labels the roads like everybody knows? You gotta love how they come up with some of this stuff. And some of the things you guys are just corny. Like, I don't mean any offense by this, but here's the actual name of a gas station out here. Okay? It's called a Come and Go. When I first seen that, I about died from laughter in the car. Oh, the lumberyard sold to Casey's. They moved to a new location. Yeah. Ooh, Tim went 8 hours in the wrong direction. Yes, that is how it's spelled, Chris, right there. When I seen that, my poor mind just really couldn't wrap myself around it. But that's exactly how they spell it. What'd you say there, Charles? Google Maps make people lazy. My ex can't find her way to certain places no matter how many times she's been there. Not even to casinos. If she's not starting at home, it's a Google help me. Yeah. Um, it's the smartphones have made people dumb. You used to be able to remember all the phone numbers. Now you don't. You used to be able to read a map. I mean, there are some maps you can get, but crap. I any of the I don't know the newer generation I've talked to don't even know how to read a map. Couldn't. They're lost. The problem with technology, and we all know it, is that it fails. How many times does your phone lock up or glitch or fail? You know, so if you don't know where you're going or have a backup, you probably should.
But good luck teaching the newer generations.
Well, they don't want to learn. Yeah, Chris, I understand that too. They'll complain like it just happened or something, especially if they don't like it. So what I think is good is have a local paper map and throw it in your car because you just need the main roadways. And that's hard to do too.
I'd say most rest stops nowadays have the actual uh,
Yeah, lately
state
they
maps.
do. They're starting to put them back out here. They are. And Google's not necessarily accurate, anyways, because I talked to one of the Google Mapper guys in the car. I mean, Google's about 3 years behind on stuff. So are the cities. They have a big national database it all goes to. So if the cities don't upload the changes, then a lot of times it doesn't. They can't confirm it. Oh, jeez. Come on, please. Oops, I'm gonna have to go over the face again. Damn it.
Again, babe, why'd you say oops?
Yeah, because I'm trying to hold it down and paint on the face. That's all right. It'll get fixed. Oh yeah, the Thompson guys. You can still get the trucker maps, state maps and all that. It's just the problem with with it is, like I said, it's technology. IT departments make a killing because, technology fails all the time. It's just not everybody sees it fail all the time. But when it happens to you, then you're just kind of. But yeah, I agree with your previous statement there, Charles. It does. People tend to not remember because they don't have to. So that's just the way it is. Tim, yeah, you used to be able to get paper maps free. Um, at the gas stations. Now the ones that do have them, they do charge you. But still, better to have those, especially your major roads and all that stuff. If you ever out in the middle of nowhere and you don't get a signal and, you can't. And, geez, I talk to people who work on cell towers. I know some of them. And you can't believe how many people don't know that their phones operate off the cell towers. Hence, they think it's off satellite or some other thing, but it's not. That's why if you're out of range, you lose signal. So if you get in an area where you don't got enough coverage, then your phone's not going to work. So better to have a backup, or at least kind of know where you're going before you take off. But yeah, they used to hand them out free. How's that going, babe?
Almost done.
Oh wow, there you go. Is that bronze?
Gold actually. But bath, whatever.
Yep. That's the Space Marine.
Yep, the Space Marine gold.
I'll shine up when it's done. All right. Actually, you got a lot done on that. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's a little after 6 our time. Go ahead and I don't want to go to work tomorrow either, you guys, but hopefully some of you get some days off this week for the holiday and have a good holiday. We're going to have to get off of here and figure out what we're going to do for dinner and a few other things. So I appreciate you guys showing up. Thanks for coming by, Chris, Tim, Charles, and everybody. You guys, Brian, you guys have a really good night. We'll catch you next time. Ashley's almost done with her monstrosity there, so.
Stop calling him that.
Because you're going to chop my guys up, man.
Aww.
See, the smackdown begins, so.
You know.
At least she's into the gaming. You have a 1-day work week and a one day weekend and a 3-day. Oh. Many more minutes. Ashley, go cook something. She's painting. So.
Greg's a better cook.
Yep. I'll agree with that. And besides tonight, Brian, I don't have any more. Oh, we do have Pepto-Bismol. You just bought some. Uh-oh. Stare of death. I'm just joking.
Wow.
Yeah. Get your butt in the kitchen, woman.
Who the hell?
That's pretty good, Brian. Well, you may as well hold on to the map, Charles, because honestly, the major roadways are still there. They didn't change those. Yeah, Tim, you just never know. The good thing is she likes the game. The bad thing is it just costs twice as much because the hobby's twice as expensive now.
Oh, you're just afraid of getting your ass handed to you.
No, it's not that I'm afraid of getting my ass handed to me. Yes, she will. She will stab me in March. Yeah. We're going to have to figure out what we're going to do out there, Chris, this time, because this time she'll be able to go. So.
Yep, all my family stuff's all taken care of finally. Just took about 2 years, but it's all done.
So yeah, she probably will.
Oh.
What? It looks good. All right, you guys, we're gonna let you go. Drop the paints and grab an apron, woman. Brian's. She's laughing.
You know, it doesn't help your case to keep laughing. He gets to go home. You are home. You didn't think about that, huh?
She's right. All right, goodbye, you guys.
See you guys. Have a good night.